two winter storms are about to slam the United States back to back. And if you live anywhere from the Rockies to the East Coast, this one's for you. Because what's coming in the next 7 days is not just snow. It's snow, ice, freezing rain, severe thunderstorms, and a temperature swing so extreme that some cities will go from 80 degrees to below freezing in less than 48 hours. Let that sink in. Now here's what I need from you. Drop your city in the comments right now. Tell me where you're rewatching from, because I'm going to break down the timing, the impacts, and the risks for over 70 cities across America. And stay with me to the 5-minute mark, because that's where I reveal the really dangerous part of this pattern that almost nobody is talking about yet. So let's get into it. Right now, as I am recording this, a high-pressure system is sitting over the northern plains. Things look calm, quiet, almost too quiet. But behind that high pressure, a massive surge of moisture is already climbing over the Rockies. And by tomorrow night, everything changes. Here's the first storm. Storm number 1 hits late tomorrow night into early Monday. And this is where it gets tricky. The models cannot agree on what's going to happen. The GFS model is going aggressive. It's showing heavy snowfall developing across northern Missouri, slamming into St. Louis, pushing into Illinois. At the same time, a freezing rain line tries to set up from Kansas City all the way back into Kentucky. But the European model, it's much more conservative, barely an inch in some spots. That's a massive disagreement for a storm that's only 24 hours away. So who's right? Honestly, we don't know yet. And that is what makes this dangerous, because if the GFS is right, some of you are waking up Monday morning to a winter storm. If the Euro is right, it is a minor event. Either way, do not let your guard down. Here is the timing for storm number 1. Kansas, Nebraska, you are up first. Late tomorrow evening, precipitation starts. By midnight, heavy snow or a wintry mix is falling across Columbia, Jefferson City, and the St. Louis metro. Kansas City, you could see freezing rain starting around 10 p.m. and lasting through early Monday morning. Louisville, Evansville, you start seeing snow and sleet by 4 a.m. Monday. Virginia, the freezing rain discussion starts Monday morning, maybe as far south as northern North Carolina by 10 a.m. Now here's what nobody tells you about this storm. The real danger isn't the snow totals. It's the freezing rain. Even 1/10 of an inch of ice can bring down power lines. 1/4 inch can snap tree branches like toothpicks. And right now, there's a real possibility of a glazing to 1/10 of an inch of ice from Kansas City to St. Louis and into central and northern Kentucky. Slick roads, isolated power outages. That's what you need to prepare for. But wait, Storm 1 isn't even the main event. Don't skip past this next part, because Storm number 2 is the bigger deal. Storm number 2 rolls in Tuesday into Wednesday, and this one targets the Northeast. Pennsylvania, you are looking at icing starting Tuesday afternoon. Virginia, Maryland, same timeline. New York, the wintry mix arrives Tuesday evening and pushes into Wednesday morning. New England, you could pick up 3 to 6 inches of snow on top of whatever ice falls first. Now, I know what you were thinking. Didn't we just have a nor'easter like a week ago? Yes. But this is not that. This is less intense. But here's the thing. When you layer ice on top of existing snow, on top of already saturated ground, even a smaller storm causes bigger problems. The National Weather Service is already watching this closely. Here's your timing for Storm 2. Tuesday afternoon through Wednesday morning for the Mid-Atlantic. Tuesday evening through Wednesday for New York and New England. Ice accumulation mostly under 1/4 inch. Snow totals 3 to 6 inches in New England. Not catastrophic, but enough to make your commute miserable and knock out power in the wrong spots. And now we get to the part I told you to stick around for. The 5-minute mark, the severe weather threat. Starting Wednesday, March 4th, the Storm Prediction Center has already issued a Day 5 slight risk of severe weather. That's a level 2 out of 5. And it covers Little Rock, Dallas-Fort Worth, southeastern Oklahoma, and into Texarkana. We're talking damaging winds, large hail, and yes, possible tornadoes in early March. But here's the twist that makes this pattern truly wild. This isn't a one-day event. After Wednesday, the models show storm after storm after storm, ejecting off the Rockies and cutting across the central and eastern United States. Thursday, more storms across the Mississippi Valley and Ohio Valley. Friday, moisture slams into New England, where leftover cold air could trigger another winter weather event. Next weekend, both the GFS and the European model show a massive storm system over the middle of the country, with winter weather on the cold side, severe storms on the warm side, and flooding rain in between. The European ensemble model is projecting over 6 inches of rain across parts of Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, and Missouri over the next 10 to 12 days. 6 inches. That not snow, that rain. And the Climate Prediction Center, actual human forecasters, have already issued a high risk of heavy precipitation between March 7th and March 10th across the south-central United States. Now let me give you the city-by-city breakdown. Dallas-Fort Worth, severe storms possible, Wednesday with damaging winds and hail. Houston, heavy rain. Thursday through the weekend, flash flooding risk rises. San Antonio and Austin, same timeline. Storms ramp up Wednesday night. Little Rock, you are right in the bullseye Wednesday afternoon for severe weather. Memphis, storms arrive Thursday. Heavy rain continues into the weekend. Nashville, thunderstorms Thursday night could turn severe. Atlanta, showers and storms building Friday into the weekend, warm and humid with dew points in the 60s. Birmingham, heavy rain Friday through Sunday, watch for localized flooding. New Orleans, rain every day next week, multiple inches expected. Jackson, Mississippi, same pattern, storms and flooding rain. Charlotte, cold air returns Monday and Tuesday, then a dramatic warm-up by Wednesday with 70s by Friday. Raleigh, same cold snap early next week, then storms arrive by the weekend. Washington, D.C., icy mix Tuesday, then warm up to the 60s by Thursday. Baltimore, ice and sleet Tuesday, clearing Wednesday. Philadelphia, freezing rain Tuesday afternoon, snow mixing in Tuesday night, clearing Wednesday. New York City, wintry mix Tuesday evening, 2 to 4 inches possible, then rapid warm-up. Boston, snow Tuesday night into Wednesday, 3 to 6 inches likely, winds picking up. Hartford and Providence, same timeline as Boston, slightly higher snow totals possible. Out west, Portland and Seattle, below average temperatures trying to rebound next week, showers lingering. Phoenix and Tucson staying dry and warm, nothing major. Las Vegas, quiet and mild. Salt Lake City, mountain snow early next week. Boise, same story, snow in the mountains, cool in the valley. Albuquerque and El Paso, dry but windy midweek as the jet stream ramps up. San Francisco and Los Angeles, a small system brings light rain and possible thunderstorms across Northern California and Southern Oregon later this evening, but nothing severe. Moving to the Midwest. Chicago, cold blast Sunday and Monday with highs in the teens, then warming into the 50s by Thursday. Detroit, snow showers Monday, then a big warm-up midweek. Indianapolis, wintry mix Monday morning, then severe storm risk rises by late next week. Columbus, Ohio, rain and storms building Thursday through the weekend. St. Louis, this is the wild card, heavy snow or freezing rain tomorrow night, then warm and stormy by midweek. Kansas City, freezing rain tomorrow night into Monday morning, be careful on the roads. Minneapolis, bitter cold Sunday and Monday, highs barely reaching 10 degrees, then moderating by midweek. Milwaukee, same cold snap, then warming fast. Omaha, light snow tomorrow, then dry and warming. Denver, snow showers over the Rockies early next week. March is historically the snowiest month for you. Pittsburgh, wintry mix Monday night into Tuesday, then clearing and warming. Cleveland, lake effect snow showers Monday, temperatures rebounding to the 50s by Thursday. Cincinnati, freezing rain possible Monday morning, heavy rain returning by the weekend. Springfield, Missouri, heavy snow possible tomorrow night, 2 to 4 inches not out of the question. Wichita, light freezing rain late tomorrow, transitioning to rain Monday. Oklahoma City, dry early next week, then severe storms return Wednesday night. And the temperature story is absolutely insane. By March 5th through 9th, the entire eastern half of the country goes well above average. We are talking 15 to 30 degrees above normal. Temperatures in the 60s and 70s all the way up to the Great Lakes. 80s across the Gulf Coast. Some spots in South Texas could hit 90 or even 100 degrees again. We already saw record-breaking temperatures in the low 100s just days ago down there. But here's the final twist, and this is what I'll be covering in detail in the next video. Around March 10th, the models are showing signs of a massive cold air outbreak dropping out of the Arctic. The European model shows temperatures crashing 25 to 30 degrees below average across the middle of the country. There's talk of a polar vortex disruption, a sudden stratospheric warming event that could dislodge a huge dome of Arctic air and send it screaming south. If that happens, we could see winter weather much further south than normal in mid to late March. Snow in places that have already put away their shovels. That is still 8 to 10 days out, so a lot can change. but the signal is there on multiple models, and that S, exactly what we'll be tracking. So here, S, what you need to do right now. If you live anywhere from the Rockies to the East Coast, check your local National Weather Service alerts tonight. If you are in the Kansas City to St. Louis corridor, prepare for ice tomorrow night. If you are in the Northeast, get ready for another round of snow and ice Tuesday into Wednesday. If you are in the Southern Plains or the Deep South, severe weather season is arriving early this year. Have a plan. Know where your shelter is. Drop your city in the comments. I will pin updates as the models shift. And make sure you resubscribed because the next video is going to cover that potential Arctic blast after March 10th. If that verifies, it changes everything. I'll see you in